3 Game of Thrones facts that will leave you wondering, why did I need to know that, and does it? Oh, never mind, let's get on with it. Be sure to let us know in the comments below which character you thou was the most tragic. From the very beginning of the series, we see the Starks and the Lannisters living in relative peace, raising their children together as if they were one big happy family. But when King Robert Baratheon dies, all hell breaks loose and the two families' rivalry is taken to the next level with war. The Lannisters end up winning the war and taking control of King's Landing, while the Starks retreat north to Winterfell. But you might be thinking to yourself, who really won the war? Well, it was actually the Tyrells, because they ended up marrying into the Lannister family, with Loras Tyrell marrying his cousin, Cersei's daughter, and Margaery Tyrell marrying Cersei's son, Tommen. So in the end, the Tyrells are the real victors too. Another shocking death in Game of Thrones is that of Khal Drogo. In Season 1, we watch as Daenerys Targaryen falls in love with a warrior named Khal Drogo. They get married and have a son together. But tragically, Khal Drogo ends up dying after being bitten by a poisonous snake during a battle. This is a devastating loss for Daenerys, but she is able to move on and find love again with a man named Hizdahr Lorak. However, some fans were not happy with this storyline, as they felt that it was a betrayal of Khal Drogo's memory. But in reality, it was actually the other way around. According to George R.R. Martin, the author of the books that Game of Thrones is based on, he actually wrote the character of Hizdahr Lorak in the books before he ever even met Daenerys. So technically speaking, Daenerys was the one who betrayed Hizdahr. And now for fact no. 3, which is about the Night King. If you've been watching Game of Thrones, then you know that the Night King is one of the most terrifying villains on the show. He's a member of the White Walkers and is waging war against the living. But what many people don't know is that the Night King was actually played by an actor named Richard E. Grant. Richard is a very talented actor who has been in many films and TV shows, but he was only in one episode of Game of Thrones. This is because the Night King is actually a very secretive figure, and we don't know much about him at all. But what we do know is that he's definitely not someone to mess with. If you don't believe me, just ask Jon Snow. Now it's your turn to take a stab at our questions. And if you want to see more videos like this one, then be sure to check out more content. Thanks for watching.